horses. It's time for the greatest outdoor show on earth. Get ready for some high-flying, mud-flinging, dirt-stopping fun. The Calgary Stampede Rangeland Derby and Rodeo Wrap-Up tonight at 10 on CBC.
It's the richest and roughest ride in rodeo, the Calgary Stampede, with a $2 million purse. It's the only rodeo where a cowboy can earn a paycheck of $100,000 in a matter of seconds. Big paydays, big names too. Every reigning world champion is in this year's field. We also have Canadian champions and, of course, defending Calgary Stampede champions. Will Lowe of Canyon, Texas is back to defend his Calgary Stampede championship. He won it last year in the bareback, and he needed a jump off to do it with an 87.5. Mike Lee of Decatur, Texas is also here. This is a young man who has had to overcome brain surgery, but it hasn't scared him off. He won the bull riding 1 year ago, and a bright young man indeed, who now wears a helmet. Remember, 50% of the score goes to the cowboy, 50% based on the performance of the rough stock, and the world's biggest stock contractors have brought their finest animals. We've also got the Rangeland Derby, the world's greatest chuck wagon racing event, and these men will be chasing a purse of more than $1 million. I'll be joined by one of this sport's great legends, Tom Glass, a world champion and a Stampede champion. He'll have it for us, and we hope you'll join us too. The Calgary Stampede, the daily wrap-up at 11 local time, midnight Atlantic.
Thanks, Mark. It is a gorgeous day for a parade in the Stampede City as we kick off more than a week of rodeo action.
You are back just in. Tsuut'ina or Sarsi tribe is part of the Blackfoot Confederacy, but they actually speak an entirely different language. They're a branch of the Beaver people of northern Alberta and are related to the Navajo and Apache. And their reserve is actually located in southwest Calgary within the city limits. Oh, it's just wonderful to see their traditional dress.
They've been a part of this parade since it all began in 1912, and it's they take a lot of pride, and obviously look at those beautiful horses they're on as well.
Really nice to see them in the parade. Actually, some of the people in the Indian sections of the parade have actually been taking part in the Calgary Stampede for over 50 years.
It's great to see all the kids waving away. What a good time they're having.
Yeah, this is a memory for them. They're going to remember this for the rest of their lives. I remember every year we rode in the Calgary Stampede Parade. Oh, they look like they're having such a great time.
Hey, she's sticking her tongue out at the camera. I saw that.
Now we've got the South Asian Canadian Association of Calgary. That's what you're seeing just pulling up right now.
This is a float celebrating India's road to secularism. A bit of a historical float for them.
You had mentioned it earlier that, you know, I grew up here too, and this city has changed so much over the years. We are so much more multicultural than we were back in, well, I don't even want to say, when I was a kid.
Let's just say the 70s.
Yeah, let's just say a while back. Yeah. So it's great to see all of these different nationalities being represented.
He's having a good time. Boy, the mix of music here along this parade. So much what goes on here at the Stampede over the next 10 days, or different bands celebrating, and whether they're down at the Stampede grounds. And what's really interesting is the hundreds and hundreds of little street parties and block parties and festivals that go on over this period as well. You can find them pretty much anywhere, and generally speaking, they close off a street, people get out, and they have a great time, and there's always music involved.
What you're hearing right now is the Calgary Roundup Band. They are, I think it's an understatement to say that they're a mainstay of the Calgary Stampede Parade.
Absolutely, they've been a part of this since 1956. Let's hear them play.
I am down on the street with someone who's not just new to the Calgary Stampede Parade, but new to Calgary. This is Daniel. And Daniel, how long have you been in Calgary for?
About 2 days.
And where have you come from?
From Sweden.
From Sweden. So what are you doing in Calgary and how long are you staying with us?
About 3 weeks, and my uncle lives here, so that's why I'm here.
So are they going to take you on the full Stampede experience? They're starting you off on the right foot with the parade.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what you're going to do next?
Not really.
I heard, because I was talking to your aunt and uncle, that you get to go see the chuck wagons, which you're going to love, and the grandstand show, and maybe even the rodeo. Have you ever seen any of those things before?
No.
So this is going to be cool for you. What are your impressions of the parade so far? Anything that you really loved?
Yeah, it's very nice. The culture isn't like this in Sweden, so it's very nice.
You don't have 800 horses in a parade in Sweden?
No, we don't have parades at all, actually.
No parades? You're deprived. Are you going to go back and spread the word in Sweden about the Calgary Stampede Parade?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a really great time in Calgary.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is just a reminder, folks, that the CBC has more than 140 hours of coverage throughout the Stampede. Live daily coverage of rodeo and chuck wagon racing on CBC Bold, our digital channel. CBC TV will be live in prime time for the city of Calgary, 9 p.m. local, beginning Monday night. Oh, it's going to be fun to watch the chuck wagons this year. They'll have a nightly wrap coast to coast at 11 o'clock local.
And you know what else we should mention? That, when down at the rodeo grounds, there are about $2 million worth of prizes to be won.
Oh yeah, this is the big moment for the cowboys and the cowgirls who come here, because they spend a lot of time traveling from small parades, small rodeos along the way, and when they come to Calgary, they know they're coming for the money. This is the big show. This is the one that they've been waiting for.
Well, what you're looking at right now is the Army Band of the Royal Canadian Artillery, the King's Own Calgary Regiment, and the Loyal Edmonton Regiment as well. The band right behind it is also a combined Army band made up of regular force members and reserve force members. Before we listen in, I just want to mention the reserve soldiers are actually a very interesting group, because by day they're just like any other Canadian, students, bankers, teachers, doctors, you name it, but on a part-time basis they train as soldiers.
And look at people standing up for this. We saw this last year as well. People have a lot of respect for these guys. Listen to them applaud as they walk by. What a scene. We can see all the way down the street from where we were sitting, and people are standing up the whole way along the route.
Cheering, clapping. What a reception. There now you see one of the tanks.
That's the Leopard tank. Of course, the original Leopard tanks came into the Army in 1965, but they've been a mainstay of the Canadian Armed Forces for a long time. They thought they were gone, and then Canada got involved in Afghanistan. They got them refitted, and they're back in action.
And you know what? There's always a huge military display down at the Stampede grounds for the duration of the greatest outdoor show on earth. And if you ever are in Calgary for the Stampede, people who are living here, you can take your kids down there. They can actually go inside some of the tanks and into some of the jet fighters, and they can go into the helicopters and so on. So it's really a neat educational thing down there.
Interesting to look at, but again, despite the vehicles and all the rest, this moment is really about people just applauding and saying thanks. It can be quite emotional to watch these guys go by.
just will not sit down. They are going to stand for the duration of the armed forces going by.
Let's just watch this go by, folks.
Wow, incredibly moving to see them go by.
And there they go. They're obviously enjoying this an awful lot. It means a lot for them to see the response they're getting on the streets. You're watching the Calgary Stampede Parade 2009 edition. We'll be back right after this.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the 2009 GMC Sierra, proud partner of the Calgary Stampede.
What are those?
Kitty crackers.
They're new. Yeah, and I'm a math-loving monkey.
Weirder things have happened. The great cheesy taste of craft dinner, now in crackers.
Albert started a cooking school. He's training other manservants to cook with Philly. Easy, creamy Philly spaghettini. I think they all deserve an A+. Find all Albert's recipes at cookingwithphilly.ca.
That's unbelievable.
Round the clock, up to the minute, when you want it. For the news now, turn to Canada's #1 news site, cbcnews.ca. She's going back for a second chance at her first time.
Okay.
Being Erica, Tuesday at 9 on CBC. Soon, Africa will host the biggest sporting event in the world. And it's coming to CBC. The 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa. CBC, official broadcaster of the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa.
Welcome back to the 2009 Calgary Stampede Parade here on CBC, and here is always a great float. This is the Ismaili Muslim community of Calgary, proud to partner with the Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter for the 2009 Stampede float. Look at the work that went into that one, Emma.
Yeah, you want to talk about bling? Look at that. That's just incredible. Every year they do an outstanding job of this float.
You can see them all, big smiles, waving to the crowd. The Shia Imami Ismaili Muslims are a community of ethnically and culturally diverse peoples living in over 25 countries around the world, united in their allegiance to His Highness Prince Karim Aga Khan as the 49th hereditary Imam or spiritual leader, and in their belief, a direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad.
And you know, the community's 2009 Stampede float actually highlights the role that relationships of respect, trust, and care contribute to healthy relationships and to vibrant communities. A really nice sentiment, I think.
But look at these people walking around with the duck feet. That must have seemed like a really good idea for the first 200 meters of this parade. And now they're beginning. These are the chick wagon folks, and boy, do they have a good time.
They do such incredible work. The Chick Wagon provides women with the opportunity for personal and professional development through networking events. This group impacts the community through raising money for women's charities. And actually, we should say that the Chick Wagon is celebrating its 10th anniversary. And you know what? They've actually supported the sport of chuck wagon racing down at the Rangeland Derby on a nightly basis as well.
And I would venture to say they probably have as much or more fun than anyone else in this parade. Whenever you watch this group, they are having a ball. Here come a bunch of MLAs from the region. These are our members of the Legislative Assembly in Alberta. Not surprisingly, there's an awful lot of conservatives there, some liberals as well. If you take a look somewhere along this route, we don't see him just yet. That's Mo Amory laying on the horn there. Everybody wanting to look. Oh, and Wayne Chow, he's one of the more flamboyant members, I would say. And he loves to sing. I was at a citizenship ceremony with him in Banff not long ago, and he sang for everyone, a song of his own composition. It was quite impressive. Just stood up to the microphone and let it go.
Here we've got Kyle Fawcett. Look at these cars. They're just gorgeous, too. Some lovely old vintage cars, convertibles and old trucks, and oh, it's just gorgeous.
I'm sure for some of them this is as slow as they're willing to go.
A little bit of a lane change there.
It's the strangest looking traffic jam I've seen on 9th Avenue in a long time here in downtown Calgary. I believe Danielle is down on the parade route. Danielle, who are you with?
I'm with Ken Terre here, and he's in the parade. I'm going to hand this to you, though, so you can talk about it.
There we go.
So I noticed there's a big difference from being in the parade to watching. Is it a lot of work?
Oh, I don't know if it's a lot of work. It's a tremendous amount of fun. I live right down in this neighborhood, so I'm used to watching the parades from the sidelines. And it's a little more, it's just as exciting out here as it is out there. So I'm having a lot of fun today.
Well, that's
it's absolutely
good.
fantastic.
It's a big responsibility, too.
I don't know if it's a big responsibility. It's a tremendous honor and a privilege. So that's all I know.
So
it's absolutely
what's the favorite part of all this?
Well, I tell you what, this is special for me, not only because I've been in Calgary almost my whole life, but this is the community I represent as an MLA. So I see a lot of constituents, a lot of people I've known for my 32 years in this city. It's absolutely fabulous.
Thanks, Ken. That's passion. Back to you guys.
I think Ken has always wanted a chance to drive his wheelchair right down the middle of 9th Avenue. He looks like he's having a good time.
I think so too, and look at that. I mean, everyone else is in cars and Ken's doing it in his wheelchair.
These are the beautiful horses. I love these horses, always have. These are the Arabians coming in behind. And you take one look at these and look how proud the horse is there. The white horse on the right-hand side of your screen with the head held high, obviously very alert. These are intelligent horses. The Calgary Arabian Horse Association's entry shows riders on both English and Western riding. So you actually can take a look at the saddles. Of course, that one's covered up. Here I am going on about the saddles, and all you can see right now is the bangles hanging down. But they'll show that you can ride two different ways. It's really personal preference.
That's right. And you know, they have to be some of the most beautiful horses in the world.
The tack you see in the horses there are based on the same kind of tackle used by the Bedouins, the original riders of the Arabians, as the oldest of all the light horse breeds and the foundation stock of most light horse breeds. The Arabian horse has a reputation of beauty and intelligence, courage, endurance, and a little bit of romance thrown in too. Isn't that just the one you want to be blazing across the desert?
Definitely romance. Just take a look at that, like something out of Lawrence of Arabia. They're just stunning. Well, coming up right behind them is the Penticton Peach Festival, which is celebrating Penticton's peaches and beaches with this year's Stampede Parade entry. Now, the Peach Festival is actually being held August 5th to the 9th this year. 5 full days of free family entertainment. And joining us on this float is the 61st Miss Penticton, Neetu Garcha, and her princesses Kaylee Wells and Catherine Beaumier Martin.
And they're having a good time, meeting a lot of Calgarians, waving away. You know, Penticton's a beautiful town.
Oh, it's gorgeous,
And
yeah.
It's around this time every summer that Calgarians start thinking, you know, not a bad time to head to Lake
Time to
Country.
head over there, yeah.
Of
Get
course,
the boat
that's
out.
just right next door in British Columbia.
All right, I believe this is the Calgary Stampede Light Horse Committee. The Light Horse Committee has been sharing over 15 different breeds of horses with the public ever since 1977.
Where did they find that color pink? Here we go again. If you want to stick out in the parade, find a shirt like that.
All right, and behind them you're seeing the contingent of MPs. The Honourable Diana Blonsey, Rob Anders, Devinder Shori, Deepak O'Brien, and Lee Richardson.
There's Diana Blonsey waving the flag. She's, of course, Minister of State.
You see Jason Kenney there as well.
That is Jason Kenney. He wouldn't miss this. Jason, of course.
Yeah.
Now, an interesting story about Jason. His dad is Matt Kenney. Mart Kenney, actually. Mart Kenney and his, they're going to get me for this, but I believe it was the Band of Renown. So that's a real long-term band family. Now look at this car,
Wow,
folks.
that's amazing.
This
Did you
is
see the horns on that?
Yeah, I want to point out this car because I think this is an amazing vehicle. It was originally owned by the late Bill Heron of Calgary, but it was created in Hollywood by Nudie Cohn. You know who he is?
No, who?
No, of course
I know
not.
you're going to tell me.
Nudie Cohn is the guy who designed Elvis Presley's gold lame suit. He also made Michael Jackson's first white rhinestone glove. This is Nudie Cohn's old car.
Wow.
This car has carried, it's gone now, but it carried Diefenbaker, Bob Hope, Cary Grant, Roy Rogers, and Dale Evans.
Well, what a lovely history. We're looking now at the Falun Dafa. Falun Dafa is a very beautiful and ancient way that involves self-cultivation of body and mind, according to truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance, and it includes 5 sets of very gentle exercises. It teaches people to do good deeds and to improve their hearts and their minds by looking inward.
They've come from Toronto. Let's hear them play.
There's the very colorful lotus flower, central to Falun Dafa. I love their message.
Truth, compassion, and tolerance.
Yeah,
Pretty hard to
very
disagree
nice.
with that. Look at the discipline. Not moving.
And Engine Health Service is more than an oil change. It cleans out your engine and helps prevent problems. Only at Canadian Tire.
Soon, Africa will host the biggest sporting event in the world. And it's coming to CBC. CBC, official broadcaster of the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hundreds of thousands of Canadians are speaking their mind right now.
Prime Minister of Canada.
Join the conversation.
Don't you forget it. Do you agree to enter into
Get it all at cbc.ca.
This week on the Mercer Report, something strange is happening in the cornfields of Thamesville, Ontario. Holy Foster Hewitt, look at that!
Rick Mercer Report, Tuesday at 8 on CBC.
I'm lost in my head!
Today's Arctic.
It's all connected. If the sea ice goes, then industry will move in.
On one side, oil, minerals.
This stuff here is much more important than gold.
And climate change.
Things are happening way faster than anybody ever thought they were going to happen.
On the other, stunning landscapes, traditional lifestyles.
I know you need that oil, but we live here.
Wildlife. Can the two coexist? The nature of things. Arctic Meltdown continues tonight at 7 on CBC.
All right, here we've got a heavy horse hitch. Get the name of this. Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Yeah, we do have everything here at the Stampede.
That's right. You're watching. Now, this team of four Belgians is actually heralding the upcoming arrival of America's, what some people consider to be the best burger, which is now coming to Canada. Five Guys Burgers and Fries was founded by Jerry and Jane Murrow, who had 5 sons, and they opened up their very first carry-out burger joint in Alexandria, Virginia, back in 1986, and have focused ever since then on quality service, cleanliness, and an effort to keep things simple. You know what? They don't have any freezers in their business because they only use coolers because they say that all their products are made fresh daily.
And coming in behind him looks like a bunch of guys who are familiar with burgers and fries. These, of course, are the Alizar Shriners, and aren't they? They're a part of every parade, and they just love it. Look at them coming through. Shriners of Southern Alberta are proud to be a part of the Stampede Parade. They've been part of the community here for over 100 years. They always look forward to continuing this tradition. And look at those beautiful horses.
Let's go down now to Angela on the parade route. Angela, who you got
with you? I hope Angela didn't get run over by one of those little planes.
Maybe she got in one and took off somewhere. You never know.
Here's these guys with little cars. You know, they've all got them in their garages. You know, that's where they're working on these things. And they spend countless hours shining these things up, getting them ready. They're a little small for some of them, perhaps.
I love them. The kids love these little cars. I bet everybody wants to take one of those cars home with them, all the little kids.
And again, they love the opportunity to wind their way down what is usually one of the busiest streets in Calgary, 9th Avenue, right in the heart of downtown. They're having a good time.
You know, the Shriners actually take part in more than 30 parades during the summer throughout the province, throughout southern Alberta.
Angela has managed to duck the Shriners, and she's down in the crowd.
Hi, we're down here on the parade route, and we're wandering along with some of the Stony Band members. And with me today, what's your name? Cheyenne. Cheyenne, tell me about the beautiful native garb that you're wearing. The beading is fantastic.
Well, this is not mine. It's my great-grandmother's.
It must be something to be able to wear something of your great-grandmother's in this parade today. So how long would something like this have taken to make?
Not sure. It's not long though.
Not long? Yeah. You think you could whip it up overnight?
No, maybe like. Well, I'm not sure how long it takes.
Well, however long it took, the result is spectacular. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the parade.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see the traditional dress